Hello, third grade, and welcome to lesson 14-2. In this lesson, we're going to work on measuring elapsed time. So what that means is we're measuring the amount of time that has passed from the beginning time to the ending time. Let's go ahead and check out our short video lesson here, and then we'll get started on our notes and guided practice together.
How can you find elapsed time? Think about this question during the lesson. Janie took part in a charity walk. The walk started at 7:10 a.m. It ended at 11:20 a.m. How long did the walk last? Elapsed time is the total amount of time that passes from the starting time to the ending time. Another way to describe elapsed time is how long something lasts. The hours between midnight and noon are AM hours. The hours between noon and midnight are PM hours. Did the walk start and end before or after noon? How do you know? The walk started and ended before noon because AM is used with both times. Find the elapsed time. Step 1. Find the starting time. How do you know this clock shows the correct starting time of 7:10? The hour hand, or the shorter hand, is on the 7, and the minute hand, or the longer hand, is on the 2, which stands for 10 minutes. Step 2. Count the hours. When you count 1, 2, 3, 4 with the hour hand, what are you counting? You are counting the hours that pass when the hour hand moves from 7 to 11. There are 4 hours between 7 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Step 3. Count the minutes. Each number on the clock represents 5 minutes. So from 2 to 3 is 5 minutes, and from 3 to 4 is another 5 minutes, or 10 minutes total. Add the hours and minutes counted to find the elapsed time. The walk lasted 4 hours, 10 minutes.
That's a lot of walking.
Now you know how to find elapsed time.
All right, let's go ahead and get into our notes and our guided practice. Now remember, elapsed time, like we said, is the total amount of time that's going to pass from the starting time to the ending time. When we're working with different types of time, we have AM and we have PM. So AM hours are anytime between after midnight until noon, and PM are going to be from noon until we get to midnight. Now let's take a look at our first example. It says you can measure elapsed time by counting on from your start time until you reach your end time, or you can use a number line to calculate elapsed time. Denise went to see a movie. The movie started at 1:05 p.m. and it ended at 2:35 p.m. How long did the movie last? Now here I can think, how do I get from 1:05 until 2:35? So if I add 1 hour, it would be to 1:05, it would be 2:05. From 2:05, I want to see how many minutes I need to make it 2:35. So I'm going to add 30 minutes to get to 2:35. I found out that 1 hour and 30 minutes was the length of the movie. That's how much time has elapsed or passed between the starting time and the ending time. Now I can use a number line to show this as well. So here's my 1 o'clock hour, here's my 2 o'clock hour, and I have it broken up into increments of 5. So 1, 1:05, 1:10, 1:15, 1:20, and onwards. So if my movie started at 1:05 and I added 1 hour, That would get me to 2:05. 2:05 to get to 2:35, I would have to add 30 minutes. So I can use this number line to show the elapsed time. The hours were broken up into groups of 60 minutes, and I started the movie start time at 1:05. And then I counted on 1 hour to get to 2:05, and then another 30 minutes to get to 2:35. So I know that I have a total of 1 hour and 30 minutes of elapsed time from the movie's start until the movie's end. For my next example, it says Sarah's family went to the park at 11:45 a.m. for a picnic. The picnic ended at 2:10 p.m. How long did the picnic last? So I want to stop and think. I need to count on from the start time until the end time to find out how long the picnic lasted. So I'm going to start adding in chunks. So 11:45, I want to get to my next full hour before I move on. So 11:45 plus 15 minutes will get me until 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock plus 2 more hours will get me until 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock plus 10 more minutes will get me to 2:10. So now I'm going to add these jumps that I made. 15 minutes plus 2 hours plus 10 minutes. I'm going to add the minutes together, 15 minutes plus 10 minutes, and then add on 2 hours. So my total over here is going to be 2 hours and 25 minutes have elapsed. So the picnic lasted 2 hours and 25 minutes. Find the elapsed time if we start at 9:15 and we end at 10:45. So 9:15 plus another hour would get me to 10:15. 10:15 plus 30 minutes would get me to 10:45. So the elapsed time here is 1 hour and 30 minutes. For my next example, the start time is 11:15, and it tells me that 33 hours and 20 minutes have elapsed or gone by. So what is the ending time? So here they told me where I started and how much I need to add, and I need to figure out where I'm ending up. So 11:15 plus 3 hours will get me to 2:15. 2:15 plus 20 minutes will get me to 2:35. So my end time is going to be 2:35 p.m. Now let's take a look at our guided practice. If a start time is 7:15 a.m. and the end time is 7:45 a.m., why do you not have to count hours to find the elapsed time? Well, since the start time and the end time are both within that 7 o'clock hour, I don't need to add any hours. I'm only moving a few minutes. For number 2, a movie started at 2:30 p.m. and ran for 2 hours and 15 minutes. What time did the movie end? So here they gave us the start time. They told us how much time has elapsed, and we need to figure out the end time. So I need to add 2 hours and 15 minutes to my start time. So first I'm going to add the hours. 2:30 plus 2 hours will make it 4:30. 4:30 plus 15 minutes will make it 4:45. So 4:45 is the end time of that movie. And for number 3, it's to draw a number line to count the hours from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. So here I started 11 a.m., 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count how many jumps I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 hours have elapsed from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. That takes us to the end of this lesson. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.